Hello everybody and welcome back to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Avi and today I will be playing your local real kind idiot thief boy, Arata Satomi. And with me today is my wonderful dearest friend who I adore so very much.
Uno reverse mother pecker. Hi! Hello, everyone. I am Noodle or pasta or udon or whichever variation thereof y'all are feeling like. And I bring another delightful idiot, this one in the form of one British bird boy, Juby.
Yes, we love him here. Um, as a heads up, I am currently in a severe thunderstorm, and there is a car alarm going off outside. So that's where I'm at the moment.
Oh, I hold you. Oh boy.
Alright, the car alarm has gone off. Alright.
Oh boy.
Anyway. Uh, this is gonna be a pretty fun FPS. Juby, you have not been spending a lot of time recently staying at the Layton Asterisk household.
Yeah. You know, it got a little crowded, and he had other places to stay, but he sure was offered a place to stay with his rival. It's fine.
They're just a
He's
little gay.
fine. They're very gay. They're so they're very gay. Let's be honest.
Yeah. That is very understandable. We know what it's like to have your rival offer you a place to stay.
Jubilee is not immune to rivals to lovers. He's had it happen twice. This
Limo,
bird has a trope.
and we love him for it. But but that also means you have been dropping by pretty often to the household because that's your brothers.
Yeah, that him brothers. And also the ones who can actually cook.
And also the ones who can actually cook because
Yeah.
looking at some of the stuff that's happened in the AI crew chat,
Yeah. It's fine. Juby can bake, but he can't cook at all.
so is that
It's
why
fine.
you come back to the household today?
You know, I think in part he probably had a little bit of time because he wanted to go annoy his younger brothers,
Yes.
because that is his duty as the eldest. He must be a menace. And also, yes, there's food there. Yeah, he's gonna go get snacks to bring back.
Yeah, nice. Uh,
Mhm.
so you've returned to the household. Leo and Camille are probably around somewhere. I don't know what Azumi is doing at this point.
Azumi things.
He's probably doing Azumi things. He probably got wrapped up with whatever the Reginalds are doing again. Uh,
Yeah.
shout out to Launch, I guess. um, um, in the meantime, though, you you are hanging around the kitchen trying to look for snacks, and you do see that there is a pot of freshly made curry in the kitchen, but no sign of the curry boy himself.
This honestly is quite normal. Juby looks around for open windows because he might have gotten a little used to Arata dropping by for visits and not using the door.
I mean, yeah, that's errata for you. He would.
Hmm. That said, he is probably gonna rummage around a bit, grab like I want to say Tupperware, but it's just like plastic, generalized plastic containers, whatever exists in Inkwell that is the equivalent of that.
Mm-hmm.
Something to get it so that he can get it a lot of curry and stuff it into a bowl, seal
Yeah.
it, and up the sleeve it goes into Hammer Space.
Hammer space time, baby.
That is where all the food is stored. It is safe. And honestly, the house is probably not too loud because the others are out.
Yeah.
He meant to come home when everyone was there, but they all have their own lives. It's quiet. His mischief was interrupted. Somewhere the music changes back to his normal theme.
See, now I'm just trying to figure out how to get our boy up to the roof.
Uh, he usually goes up there anyway.
Yeah.
His room is upstairs. He would check by that. Just there's other people in the house. He knows that his stuff is still in his room for the most part,
Yeah.
and he wants to make sure that nobody messed with it. Timmy.
Looks at Timmy.
Yeah, looks at Timmy. Juby knows his favorite brother is very much prone to pranking him. Uh, Timmy is leading in their prank war at the moment. He's very frustrated.
Oh, I love that. Love that for them.
Mhm. Look, it's 3 versus 1. He's outnumbered by the redheads. Yeah. And he would head up to his room for a little bit, and the window is usually open.
Oh, I forgot to look up lyrics. It's okay.
Hatsu. You don't have to have actual lyrics if you just want to say what's going on.
Yeah, how about you, how about you
First
roll
roll of the
me
game.
perception?
Yeah. Let's roll perception. That's not the right modifier, right? What is your modifier? I have his deception and performance completely memorized, and everything else I doubt myself. I wonder what this boy does all the time. That's a 9. Ruby is not perceptive.
Oh,
Oh,
Judy.
darling.
Oh,
I have a reason why. You see, your boy has been getting used to not wearing his beanie all the time.
Oh.
'Cause he's getting more used to people knowing that he has his bird traits and isn't hiding them all the time. But today he's got his beanie on again, which means things are a little muffled because he wears that over his ear feathers.
Oh, buddy.
So it's fine. So he probably doesn't hear it first, but it does. Eventually he would because it's quiet and there's noise, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's a bit of like with a 9 you don't hear it at first. In fact it takes a little bit to like even notice that there is sound, like rustling on the roof. It might be easy to like mistake it for a squirrel or bird or something along those lines. You know, like
Yeah.
normal kind of like city animals.
There's usually a lot of birds around.
There are
Be
usually
honest.
a lot of birds around.
We have Leo's doves, we have blackberries. But eventually those are ruled out because let's see. Leo would not leave his doves unsupervised. And Blackberry has not yet come begging for food, as they usually do. Which he knows they would not be ignoring him for this long.
Yeah.
So that's weird. And he would probably pull his beanie back,
Yeah.
free his ear feathers a little bit, shake his head to get that, and then lean out the window, see what's going on.
Alright, so your modifier is a +2 to perception, so I think that means your passive is a 12.
Yes.
Alright. Hopefully outside, hopefully this will pick up, because outside, stopped making noise.
Mm.
You do hear, distant kind of like mumble singing. Just, something along the lines of, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Came facing twilight on and on. Without a clue. Something along those lines.
Yeah. The fact that I am a Persona fan does not help because I had to hold myself back from singing along. Oh boy, this'll be fun. Oh, yeah, huh. Yeah, people singing on the roof is not usual. Juby's going to have none of that. Meaning he's going to go investigate and clamber out. It's fine. He's used to climbing out onto the roof. He spends most of his time up there anyway.
Bird boy.
It is very clear that he is used to climbing out his window and onto the roof. He does this pretty much every day at home. Because, every day he likes to wake up and see the sunrise. And being out on the roof is usually the best place to watch it. Unless, of course, weather is an issue.
Yeah, so you're climbing up?
Yes, he is. How well is he getting up? Why not? Just how well do you do? Avre, are you gonna keep bullying my boy? A little bit. That's still not bad. He is a rogue.
And we do love him for those rogue mods.
Yeah. So that's 17. He's able to get up pretty easily. Not especially flashy. There is a need to, flap his wings once or twice to help push him the rest of the way up. But he's able to get up there.
Yeah, you make it up onto the roof, and lo and behold, there is a boy and a cat.
Yeah. And Arata,
Yeah?
you hear a very slow clap, clap.
You spook him out of singing.
Oh. Well, no need to jump on my behalf.
Can I at least get a little more of a warning?
No.
Bitch.
Yeah. Anyway, hi. Nice to see you here.
Nice to see you.
I was beginning to think I'd come home and see no one.
Yeah, everyone's off doing something, I guess.
No time for me. I understand.
Oh, yes.
No one cares about their big brother. I see how it is in this house.
Nobody has time for poor Jubilee Yukon, who just got home.
I know, I've been out of the house for several days. It's like they are happy to have me out. So terrible. And he is the most dramatic kind of swoon possible, oh, woe is me. Little spin as he does it, ugh.
And you just hear Genie, from wherever he's laying, it just goes, and I thought Arata was attention needy.
Hey, now, I am a performer, and this is what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, if you did not clue into the fact that there is a fainting couch down there and that is mine and all of the dramatics that come with me, that's kind of on you.
Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the audience.
You're good.
Um. Woof. Let me figure out what Arata says. He says, Jubilee, you are probably one of the most dramatic mother peckers I have ever met, and that is really saying something.
Why, thank you. He does grin. He looks very much like a smug cat. That is absolutely a compliment to him. He is quite pleased.
Do you want to roll a funny insight?
Yeah! Roll, because that was, yes. That's a decent number. That's a 17.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you had startled Arata out of singing.
Mm-hmm.
You did hear a good portion of the song that he was singing. Or mumble singing more accurately. He was still pretty quiet with it.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of seems like he's not too keen on bringing that up again. So he's taking whatever topic he can take in this conversation. Really.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
Unfortunately, there is Big Brother instinct.
oh no.
Arata, you see, because those ear feathers are out, and that's probably not something you're used to seeing, because I don't think Arata lives at the house.
Not permanently, not yet.
Mm-mm. Um, so most of the time he would see Jubilee with his beanie on. Rare occasions they're not there. And you see that those feathers are very animated. And they kind of flick upwards a bit as he tilts his head very owlishly.
Bird boy.
And there is a shine that goes over his glasses. Do you want to roll some insight, my dear boy?
Yeah, let's go. Alright, that's not too bad.
Yes. Arata, if you could hear the rhythm, you would hear mischief music.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. Juby's keyed into that. You don't want to talk about your singing, and you're avoiding it.
Arata.
Meaning, yeah.
Arata just goes, wipe that stupid smug look off your face.
Unfortunately, that is quite a permanent addition to my face. However, and he does wander over and sit down by Arata where Arata is perched. I don't think I've heard that song before, nor have I really heard you sing much.
I was absolutely not singing.
Oh, yes, you were.
I was not.
Yes, you were. Do not try and lie to a professional liar, Arata. I know what I heard, and additionally, beyond just being probably one of the most proficient bullshitters in this house, I'm also happen to be a musician, and I'm able to recognize something like singing.
You can't prove it was me.
Was Genie singing?
I mean, you don't know. He's a pretty good singer. Genie gives.
He looks at Genie.
Genie kind of like narrows his eyes at Arata.
Mm-hmm. Genie, was he singing?
You just hear this really pronounced "yep" with a pop to P at the end.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, you fucking snitch! And Arata throws like a balled up paper napkin at Genie.
Now. Be nice to the cat.
I can bully this cat as much as I want. He decided to be my best friend.
Hmm. However, he's also on my side, so right now I like him.
Bullshit!
He's just snickering and quite pleased with himself. Like, now, honestly, really, what's the big deal? It's singing. It's a song. Is it something I'm not supposed to know? Is this some secret trickster thing?
No. Mm. He
Look,
kind.
it's not my fault you talked about that out loud. I was within hearing range.
He kind of. Okay, he picks up another napkin and like throws it at you.
There is. He moves his wing to block it.
I'm gonna see.
This is the kind of thing that you can tell he's used to things being thrown at him.
Yeah, and like Arata's still doing this as like a jokey thing at the
Yeah.
trickster thing specifically, but
Mhm.
the more you press about him singing, the more like embarrassed he starts to get.
Hmm.
And he kind of just pulls his knees up and just kind of just plants his face right in his legs.
Judy watches him a moment and then just kind of like elbows his side a little, like, it's not a bad thing. You didn't sound bad.
I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
To be fair, if it was bad, I would be telling you sounded like shit. So, preferably better. But really, what's the big deal with it? Not like I'm gonna go spouting this off to the menaces.
No. It's. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of stupid. It's just embarrassing. And he kind of like pointedly looks away from you.
Hmm. Well, I would like to know. I'm pretty sure whatever the reason is, it's probably not as embarrassing as you'd think. I mean, ugh, let's be honest. I probably have far more embarrassing reasons of things, and have done something far more ridiculous. Just singing. There's nothing to be embarrassed about with that.
Do you want to roll a persuasion?
Sure. What is your persuasion mod? I know that's one that you don't have anything with. It's just a straight +5.
Damn! Boy, you got max charisma?
Oh yeah.
Love that for him, actually.
Mm-hmm. From level 1, he has had a 20 charisma, baby. It's a 13.
Alright, I'm gonna roll, I guess, a whiz check to combat that. And he got a 3 on the dice!
Oh boy. I will say as well, to add to this, um, Jubilee is notoriously a prick, but it's very obvious right now, for how he's phrasing it. He's being pretty genuine about his curiosity in that it's probably not as embarrassing as Arata thinks, and he really doesn't get why singing would be embarrassing.
Unfortunately for Juby, Arata's got a personal lore with this.
Oof.
Yeah. And Arata just kind of takes a deep breath and lets it out in a heavy sigh, and he goes, "Okay, you promise not to tell the others?"
Cross my heart.
Okay, I can't believe I'm telling you this. Kind of leans forward again so that like his arms are crossed on top of his knees, and he goes, when I was younger and when I was still living with my my bio parents, I used to have a lot of trouble falling asleep, and Lupine used to sing me that song to help me go to sleep.
Juby hums a little bit and nods. And Arata isn't looking at him, right?
Not really. He's kind of doing that, like, petulant child sulking thing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Hey, Arata.
Mm-hmm.
You feel something very warm and very soft and very feathery wrap around you. And yeah,
He kind of just looks up, kind of surprised.
yeah, Juby himself hasn't moved. Not most of him. His wing is wrapped around you. But he's not directly looking at you either. He's still sitting pretty much at ease on the roof. This is his spot. He's kind of contemplative. But that's not embarrassing. You had trouble sleeping and you were younger. I honestly, it's actually quite sweet.
And he just kind of buries his face in his knees again.
Come on. It's not that bad. I mean, of anyone who would know, you're talking to the one who's had sleep problems his entire life. I think a lullaby is hardly the worst thing. Come on.
Kind of just does that thing where he kind of like tilts his head a little bit so you can just see like part of his face looking up
Mm-hmm.
at you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just,
Really.
oh,
Go on. You go.
He's just, well, you promised that you're not going to tell the others, so.
I do try to keep my word on promises.
Yeah, you fucking better.
Yeah, I mean, really, again, it's not embarrassing, but I'm not going to go spilling your story to everyone who would listen, or to the triplets who would really probably, well, I don't think they'd think it's embarrassing either. Timmy's a little shit and would probably find something, but
No,
eh, it's
Camille's nosy and he's gonna ask why I had trouble sleeping when I was a kid, and I don't.
Camille needs to learn how to mind his own damn business.
Right?
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. And at which point you know you're allowed to just say, it's none of your business, and have things be left at that. You do know you're allowed to say that, right?
Arata, why are you handing me that?
Oh? Oh? Fear?
I'm gonna put that off to the side and unpack that later because this was supposed to be a soft FPS.
Oh boy! If Arata doesn't answer him right away, that wing will tuck closer around him in a quiet kind of, oh buddy, sort of gesture.
And he's
Well.
just,
Mhm.
I don't know, I feel like it's something that might... With the support group and everything, I'm like worried it's...
I mean, Arata, firstly, it's okay. Again, as said, you're allowed to tell people it's none of their fucking business. Um, Secondly, I'm pretty sure a few of us here understand the situation of not being able to sleep well. Look, I'll hand it over. I'm still pretty shite at sleeping if I can't hear someone else close by.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Which, frankly, quite terrible. Leads to me getting, affectionately bullied for my terrible sleeping habits. But, well, coffee's a good substitute. Does work. I don't recommend it.
God, no. No wonder Leo doesn't keep any coffee in the house.
You want to roll inside?
Yeah. There you
go. Those ear feathers do flick downwards in a very guilty motion.
Jubilee.
Leo might not keep coffee in the house. Well, it's technically it's not in the house. So it's not breaking that rule. Technically, it's not in the house.
I won't tell Leo.
Fantastic. He couldn't even try and take it from me anyway.
Is it in your hammer space?
Of fucking course it's in my hammer space. Where else do you think I keep all the things that they're not allowed to have?
He does kind of laugh at that. And kind of just like cheering up a little bit from earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yes, obviously. Well, I mean, half of it is at Dell's right now, but yeah, they think, oh, look, we can get in the snack stash. Oh, Juby's gonna be so mad, as if I don't leave it out for them for enrichment. If I didn't want them getting my snacks, I'd just have my snacks up my bloody sleeves. No. Don't tell them that, though. If they figure out that I'm not actually that upset that they're stealing things, then they might stop. I'd hate for them to lose that fun.
No, that's fair. I think you should put the snacks in a puzzle box specifically for Camille.
See, the problem is I'd have to open the puzzle box first. And, unlike the many detectives around, Arata, I'm not that smart.
Do you want
I know I have some intelligence. I know I'm quite smart on some things. Puzzles are not my thing.
Do you want some help? Would you want some help with the puzzle box?
Maybe. Perhaps.
I'll help you with the puzzle box.
Alright, find a puzzle box and we'll set it up for Camille. Which will hopefully not be too easy. He's... That little shit gets into everything.
He
If he was a
does!
thief, I would be terrified. I would be out of a job.
He does! God! Do you know how many of my teammates he's found out in that one trip alone?
All of them? I'm guessing all of them. He's very good about that.
He's so fucking good, it's not fair. But also,
Okay, genuine question with the thing. Though I do suppose this might be breaking a thing. But, your boyfriend does know about the whole thing, right? There's no weird secret identity trope going on there.
I sure hope not. He does know.
Okay, good. Good.
I think
Otherwise,
more than
I
one
was about to rattle you
I think
if you
more,
had done that.
I think more than one person would rattle me for that, Juby.
Mm-hmm. Yes, however, I am within reach right now. I'm the one you need to be worried about at this current moment. Everyone else has to get in line. You cook very well, but I do enjoy talking art with him. Think he wins by like a fraction.
Yeah, he's very artistic and I love him a lot.
Yeah. Is he still mad about the painting scam?
A little bit.
Yeah, I figured. It was really good though.
It was really a good story.
That's alright, I won't bring it up again around him.
You know what I think we should do?
Mm?
We should get that blank canvas. Have Yuina paint something on it and then put it back in the museum. Reverse heist.
Put actual art in the museum. Hmm.
And also I could show off more of my boyfriend's very, very good art.
Yeah, on one hand it would be very funny, but on the other hand, that would give those pricks actually something valuable.
Oh, that's a good point.
Which, I mean, I don't think they deserve it. Because I should not have gotten away with that. And yet I did, so either I really don't understand art, or they were stupid.
I think it's the latter.
Yeah, and I do think his art deserves to be a little bit more appreciated, just a bit.
It's a shame
Just a bit.
It's a shame you went home during that trip early because he did have a section at the gallery for a little bit.
Yeah. I, well, and he kind of rubs the back of his neck a little bit.
No, it's
Feather's
okay.
still tilted down.
It's okay.
No,
It's
it's
okay.
yeah, it was weird being that far away from home. And
No,
yeah.
Juby, I get it. It's no, like I do get it. Like going that far away from a place you grew up and suddenly you're dropped in the middle of a bustling city where people don't stop if you try to ask for directions. I get it.
I mean, the city wasn't the issue, honestly. I I enjoyed that part of it. It was frankly quite amazing to be there. And despite my haphazard wandering, I did have quite a bit of fun. No, I just I missed Timmy, and I didn't want to leave him alone any longer. I I know he's fine. I knew he was fine. I could check the compass at any time, but
Oh, like, yeah, you're a big softy, we know.
look, okay, I'm being honest.
No,
Perhaps I missed my little brother.
no, I miss my little sister a lot.
Hmm.
Like, not a day goes by where I'm not worried about her. You know, she used to be scared of leaving her bedroom.
What? That what?
She used to be so afraid of, like, other people, and, like, she was that socially anxious. It took so much to just get her to come out and say hi. And now look at her. She's walking around. She's able to take the train on her own, and I love her very much, and I'm very proud. But you know, I'm an older sibling. I'm gonna get worried.
Oh, stars, don't I know the feeling? I, you definitely know I know. Ugh. So wince. Like, all right, I threatened you when we met. Oops. Like, yeah, well, right about that.
As if
Anyway,
as if I can judge you for being a protective brother.
yeah, I'm trying to get a bit better about that. Hopefully,
You're
I
doing
need to not
great.
be so, yeah,
I think you're doing great.
it's something. There's no guidebook for it. I'd really like if there was a guidebook for it.
I mean, sometimes you just have to have that trust that they're going to be okay.
Yeah,
And you also have to trust them that if things aren't okay, they'll let you know.
yeah. Juby's starting to put his head in his hands. Stop making sense.
This time, so it's Arata's turn to nudge your side.
There is a bap against you with the wing around you, Arata. Shush, let me mope for like 10 more seconds.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're done.
Nope, no, there's lit. Okay, now I'm fine.
And that
Just
cackle
sit
is.
back up with it.
The cackle was in character, by the way.
Ugh. Right. Either way. I'm going to keep prodding you about the singing thing in private, though. You sing quite well. You have a fine voice.
Juby,
I'm not going to say. What?
he
Are
kind
you
of
going
looks like a little upset because he was about to say something, but he just kind of just stopped himself mid sentence.
I'm not saying you have to sing that song. If you want to keep that for yourself, that's fine.
No, it's not this song. It's
The fact that you can sing?
no. It's okay.
There is a head.
I did say that I used to have trouble sleeping, and that's part of the reason, but also that it it kind of helps me keep calm, I guess.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
I never mind.
No, come on. I'd like to understand. I'm trying to understand. I mean, I'm a musician. This has kind of been my thing from pretty much the moment I came into existence. I'm genuinely trying to understand why you wouldn't be, why you would try to hide something like that or be embarrassed by it.
Oh, Arata, are you really going to say that?
Oh,
Yeah, he just kind of like. He kind of just takes a deep, deep breath. And he's just like. Like, he just made a decision that, like, alright, yeah, he's just gonna rip the band aid off.
mm-hmm.
And he just says, I used to sneak out of my room when I was still living with my bio parents.
And
Juby, my. Juby, I don't like my bio parents, okay?
mm-hmm.
I.
Yes, that was a that
When I was on probation, the only thing. When I got on probation, my parents didn't even care. They didn't even try to defend me during that whole court case.
okay, oh boy.
Shit, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I thought. Yeah, that's fine. You can try and roll insight.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You rolled that low, my dude. And he.
Yeah,
It's.
Arata doesn't get the source of it. Um, but that wing does curl closer again and is very much like tucked around him.
Yeah, no, Arata's just shit. I'm sorry. I didn't. That was a lot. I'm sorry.
No, hey, hey, you're fine. I didn't get along with my dad for the longest time either. I didn't. It's not very fun when you're seen as only an extension of someone and like you don't matter. That literally everyone around you. I know, very nigh impossible to tell, but where I'm from, the only person that anyone ever saw was the great legendary hero, my father. And I was just that kid. His kid, who occasionally really fucked everything up, but could sing really well. And, well, if I wasn't doing that, then no one looked at me. So I wasn't exactly happy with him. And I wasn't exactly happy when he didn't have my back when I needed it the most. So things were understandably tense for a very long time. I can understand sneaking out of your house at night, wanting to be anywhere but there, wanting to be someone else, wanting to go somewhere else, but not really being able to go anywhere. So you're not alone in that. But I don't think that you should let something that was from that time that made you happy, made you feel calm, and reassured you that that shouldn't be tainted just because you didn't like the place you were at that time. The song helps you. It's something of comfort. I wanted to have meaning more than just my ability as a musician. I wanted to be more... Fuck, I wanted to be Jubilee. I didn't just want to be the songbird. So... But that doesn't mean I didn't... I wanted to still make music. I still love performing and singing, even if it's not very lucrative at the moment. So, it's a bit of a roundabout way of saying I'd feel a bit heartbroken if I couldn't have that for myself. And I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of, wanting to keep something that helped you get through a very difficult time. If that makes any sense at all. I've been told I'm a bit shite at
No.
comforting or helping people.
No, you're fine, Jerby. It's I don't know. Give me like just 1 second to like one moment to like process this. Give me a sec.
One.
Shut the hell your mouth.
Chuckles, but he gives Arata time.
Yeah, he kind of just takes a moment to like rub his hands against his face. You see him push his glasses out of the way as he does that, and Jeannie probably has probably decided to sit like directly in between you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like right in between your legs.
That is fair. Kitty is allowed.
He sure is a kitty.
Kitty allows for pets. Juby will scritch.
Jeannie gives Juby the most smug expression he can manage.
Oh, don't give me that look. I like cats.
Aww. You like me.
Shush. Don't get so smug, you're not the cutest one around.
I know, that one goes to Camille.
No, not even him. He's a little shit. My cat's cuter. He looks very smug.
And there's probably like another like moment as Arata kind of like takes a deep breath, and he kind of like runs a hand through his hair as he kind of turns to look at you, Jubilee, and after a moment he kind of just, I think he's gonna say it like this, he just kind of goes, okay, this is a really weird request, but could you teach me?
Mm-hmm. Teach you what?
I mean, I've been trying to get out of that association for like years now, you know? It's been so long since I got kicked out of the house, and it's, I don't know, it's, I want that song to have more than that, just meaning. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if I can offer anything in return, but yeah.
I don't need anything in return.
Yeah, but I would feel bad.
Arata, you make food for us literally for free most days. And you don't ask for anything in return for that.
Maybe I just like making food for you guys.
And maybe I just like making music. Get Uno reversed, motherfucker.
I'm still gonna feel bad. I'm literally asking for your time that you literally don't have to.
Consider. This is my enrichment. This is. I don't know if you have more than just lyrics and kind of a vocal sort of thing. I could hear some sort of melody, but I didn't hear more than that. I don't know if there's instrumentation, if it's just a lullaby, meaning I get to do a lot. I get to do quite a bit. I quite enjoy that. Oh no, how terrible. I get musician enrichment. Woe is me. Whatever will I do?
Oh, how the turntables.
Hmm. Besides, you're already going to help me with the puzzle box. Consider that something.
Alright, fine, but if I find a better way to repay you, you're not going to hear the end of it.
I still think I don't need payment on this one.
Shush! Let me appreciate your help.
I think you can appreciate it well enough. Either way. Um, let's see. Do you get... Yes, you do get it. From his sleeve, there is pulled out a journal. Do you want to roll history just real quick?
Yeah, what's your history, my boy? Oh, that was actually a really good roll. I think it was a +1? Yes, okay.
Yeah. Rada, you've seen this journal a few times. Juby is very protective of this journal and usually does not let anyone look inside of it. Even when he's scribbling in it when around the other siblings, he will snap it shut and or push them away or like block it with his wing. And you will recall he will even do this for Timmy. And Timmy gets away with a lot.
Yeah.
But you can see now, just as he has it here and kind of flips it open. Firstly, this journal is old. This looks like it's been through a lot. There are pages that are like stuffed in places, and there's a lot of dog-eared pages. And just looking at it, there are some pages that are just full of scribbles as he flips through it, and some that look a little neater, but it's still a mess. A lot of it's a mess. But you're able to also just see snippets of stuff, and you recognize them as lyrics that you've heard Jubilee sing before. Just hum to himself or work through on his guitar when he's playing, just for his own amusement. Until he stops on a blank page. Okay. So if we're going to do this, I do need to hear it.
Uh, okay,
I will say, out of character, Avi, you don't need to sing the whole song.
But I would at least sing the chorus.
I won't stop you if you want to.
I do like to sing, and this song is a really, really good song.
True. It is. It's very good.
And for those of you who know, the instrumental version is in fact Arata's theme with the rhythm. So and but yeah. As I kind of stretch again. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Came facing twilight on and on. Without a clue. Without a sign. Without grasping yet. The real question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, hat pose masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark.
I hold up some rolls I made. Arata, as you sing, you are quietly joined by a very familiar guitar. Just kind of quietly playing along, strictly following the vocal melody at first, and then beginning to shift a little bit into a counter melody. You can hear that Jubilee's kind of working out what should be played along to this song as you sing it.
Mm-hmm.
And with a 19, it's not bad. It's not something that would be like a fully polished performance, but
yeah,
for just off the cuff, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not sure if like Juby's like has more experience with like the more jazz melodies.
Yes, he does.
He does. Wonderful.
Yes, he does. He hangs around a very jazzy city with a lot of casinos.
As he should.
Ooh. Hee. And of course, at first, it's not quite that, but it does morph into that more. The more he listens and picks up on, oh yeah, that's supposed to be this, and that's how this sounds, and this rhythm would be better here. You can just hear him working it out alongside you.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna roll a quick performance to see if Arata gets stage fright.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I mean, what was your modifier? Okay, it's. I mean, it's.
Not bad. It's above a 10.
Holds him. That was an 11.
Yeah.
You probably like startled him a little bit with the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
But he's trying very hard not to let that get to him.
Mm-hmm.
But as you play, he's kind of leaning over to you, and he's just like, "What you doing?"
Figuring this out, and he does kind of leave the guitar in his lap, go back to his notebook and start scribbling down. You can see he's using the lines of the paper as an impromptu, like, music staff. And you see him write down the notes and the rhythms and kind of scribble notes to himself in very messy looping writing. It looks a lot like just a lot of swirls, a lot of scribbles. He's writing very quickly.
Arata's pretending that he can understand it, don't worry.
If he wants, I'd say make an intelligence check.
A straight intelligence.
Yes. That's a lot of scribbles. Or
It sure is a lot of scribbles.
mm-hmm. You know it's a music staff. You can figure he's writing out what he was playing. You do not get what he's writing in like the margins.
Yeah.
He seems to know what he's writing.
Yeah. I mean, music is Jubilee's jam. They did just have like a whole conversation about that, so he is going to have faith that Juby knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. And he does write it down very quick. It's very practiced. There's not a lot to it. Maybe half a page. And you can tell with the past many pages of this notebook that have been used up. It's pretty close to the end of it. But this is definitely a first draft.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's enough that he started it. He looks quite proud of himself. That is a start. Obviously not the finished product. That needs some tweaking. Some things. I don't know. Maybe another instrument or two. I don't know what I could get my hands on.
Do you want me to steal you some instruments?
I want to steal me some instruments.
Do you want to
You can tag along.
Yes! Enrichment for the thief boy.
I mean, I've been meaning to try and steal something for a bit. I'm trying to figure out how. But it would be very funny if I ever stole a grand piano.
Oh my god, Juby.
I don't know how I could transport it. I can't pick it up. And I don't think it would fit up my sleeves. So I have to figure out a gag to make it work.
Oh.
But I am fucking determined to get myself a grand piano. I also have no idea where I'm going to store it, because I think Leo would kill me if I brought one into the house.
Oh, no, he absolutely would.
That is a small issue.
Okay. Idea.
And
what if we made our own bag of holding, but like bigger?
I'm intrigued. Go on.
I don't know how to make a bag of holding, but
I don't either. I suppose we can just figure it out. Well, I mean, I'd ask Camille, because Camille does know things, but also he would probably be more a voice of common sense, which this is not entirely common sense. Therefore, he would ruin the fun.
I mean,
party pooper that he is.
The alternative idea would be to take apart a grand piano, but that's noisy and also it would take too long.
That would take forever, and there's no guarantee that we could put it back together either.
Yeah, so it's like, God, I should talk to Gil again. There was one time where, Trickster teamed up with Gil Treble and they stole. Not Gil Treble, I forgot. Avi forgot what name he used in the in that game, but Arata goes, well, he had this like really weird box that should not have held a 3-tier cake.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I wonder.
Well, in the name of stealing a grand piano, because it's very funny, and also, I think Trickster deserves to be part of stealing a grand piano. I'm pretty sure we can figure something out.
Fuck yeah. I mean, look, Juby, you're talking to a phantom thief. I'm not going to turn down a heist.
I don't know how Phantom Thieves works specifically. I have the general idea.
I mean, you're definitely dramatic enough to be one.
Oh? You think I could pull it off?
I think
I'd
you
have
would
to get.
I think you would have to find a shtick that's yours.
Yeah.
But I think if you definitely have the dramatics for one.
Hmm. And it would be funny. It would be very funny if I did that, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and it would piss Leo off, which is additionally funny because he swears when he's mad.
Man.
There is just a very wide grin, a very mischievous grin.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the dramatics, but there's also the outfits because you got to be as extra as possible, man.
Oh, obviously, I mean, and he does kind of like tug on one of the two chains around his neck. There's the one that connects to the compass, which is always front and center.
Mm-hmm.
But he does pull out one that has a shining bauble on the end. And it's like, I do have a necklace of disguise.
That is going to help you.
Yeah, I mean, I need to figure out the whole outfit. There's, oh, stars. A lot. That would take a bit of designing to figure out. Probably several iterations.
Oh my gosh, that's how I can pay you back.
What?
Lessons in phantom thievery. He sounds absolutely delighted by this.
Well, it would be fun. I don't even know what I would even have a Phantom Thief name. I need one of those, right?
I mean, unless you want the cops to be calling you Jubilee Yukon.
I mean, I'm kind of used to it.
I mean,
Hmm. That would make it less fun. I'll workshop it.
yeah,
Something.
yeah, we'll come up with that. We'll brainstorm some ideas or some shit, and it'll be great.
True. I mean, it's going to be mine. Of course, it'll be great.
That's the spirit. Yes, that was a pun.
He is snickering. And you do see as he snickers, those little ear feathers of his do flutter with his laughter. Oh, right. Well, and that would be a very cute note to leave off on.
Oh, absolutely. I am so fine with that.
Yay.
Thank you.
Nerds talking about music and Phantom Thieves. Yay.
Yeah. A little bit of a lore drop.
Little bit.
Just a little bit. Um I I think that technically means we dipped a little bit into mild angst, but like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Uh but yes. Thank you so much everybody for listening in both now and in the future.
Thank you, audience.
Yes. For now, we are going to bid you a good time zone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.